Hi everyone. This week your final Illustrator project is due. So first thing you want to do is just finalize it. Based on the feedback that you got during the critique last week, you can implement any of those changes that you want to do, and also use this week to do any of the polish work you haven't done yet. For instance, adding highlights and shadows, or adding in any effects that might work with your project. Okay, once you're done with that, you'll save your project. You can take a look at the assignment sheet here if you want a refresher on what you need to hand in, but I will go through it all with you. If you come down to the bottom here, it shows you what you need to turn in. You'll also need to submit a completed design brief and self-evaluation. So you'll download this Word document. You can either right-click and save link as, or on my computer, if I click on it, it's just going to download it for me. Okay, so this is the design brief and self-evaluation template. This is the same template that we use for all three projects. Okay, so you want to come down here and just fill this out. You'll fill in your name here, the class and semester, everything is already filled in. For project number and title, you'll want to put in Project 1, book cover. And then below here I have some questions you just need to answer. Underneath each question I have a little summary of what you need to write up. You can just delete this out and then fill it in yourself. It doesn't have to be too long, just around a paragraph. Once you get down to this one here, copyright cleared images, this only applies to Photoshop, so you can skip over this one. So you'll just have to answer the 4 questions here. After you do that, you come down to the self-evaluation. You're going to fill this out with what you think you deserve for a grade on different parts of the project. So for the process here, you'll give yourself a letter grade from up here. Concept composition, same thing, letter grades, and down to the rest here. And you can just add in the grade you think you deserve at the end of each of these. Some of them have a line for some reason, I don't know why I lost it, but you can just still put in your grade there. Put in the grade you feel you deserve for each of these sections, and then was it turned in on time, yes or no, and then the final grade that you feel like you deserve. Now, this isn't the grade you're going to necessarily get, I just want to have an idea of what you think you deserve compared to how I'm grading it, and if they're way off, then I see that we need to have a discussion about it. So you're going to fill this out, save it, and this will be one thing you also have to turn in. I only have Word on my computer. If you're working with Pages, you need to make sure you save it from Pages as a Word document or as a PDF. And you can export it as a PDF or just hit Save As from Pages and save it as a Word document. Okay, so along with your design brief, you need to hand in your final project. You want to make sure you hand in the AI file. That's the Illustrator file. I need to be able to see your layers and your paths, so don't hand in the JPEG like the one you used for the critique last week. I need to see the Illustrator one. So you're going to take your design brief, that Word file, and you're going to take your AI file. You should have 2 files you're handing in, and you're going to hand them in through the assignment section in Laulima like you always do. If you want to take a look at the grade sheet here, you can see exactly how I'll be grading it. So if we click on this, this is what I'm going to fill out and hand back to you. So it just goes into each section of the project and breaks it down into detail, and you'll get a grade for that, and it's out of 100, so I'm going to give you a subtotal score here out of 100. If it's late, I'll be taking off 10 points, which is a full letter grade, so get this in on time. If you have a good excuse, we can talk about it, and then I'll put your final grade down here. And then this is what I'll be handing back to you. Alright, so that's everything you have to hand in for this project. Again, make sure you hand in your Illustrator file and your Word file with your filled in design brief and self-evaluation. Alright, good luck, can't wait to see your final projects.